What if the one thing your cat loves most is something you've never even done? Most owners think love means toys, treats, and cuddles, but the truth is, only about 2% of cat owners actually do the things that matter most to their cats. Today, we're revealing 10 things your cat secretly craves, and chances are, you're missing at least a few. And trust me, number 10 might be the weirdest, yet the one your cat loves the most. Let's begin. 1. Giving them ownership of you. Ever notice how your cat headbutts you or rubs their cheeks all over your stuff like they're blessing it? That's not just cute. That's claiming behavior. Your cat is literally marking you with their scent, not out of dominance, but out of love. In their world, scent equals security. So when they rub against your legs or swipe their face along your arm, they're saying, "This is mine, you're mine." It's one of the most powerful emotional bonds they know how to offer. But here's the kicker. How you respond teaches them whether their love is accepted or ignored. If you pull away too soon, don't acknowledge it, or treat it like an annoyance, they may quietly stop trying. And when they stop trying, it's not because they've stopped loving you, it's because they feel like you stopped loving them first. So here's what to do. Next time they rub on you, lean in a little, offer your head or shoulder back, talk softly or gently stroke the side they marked. Let them know, "Yeah, I'm yours too." This tiny moment reinforces more trust than most owners realize and sets the emotional tone for the entire relationship. Second, letting them win at hunting. Playtime might seem like harmless fun, but to your cat, it's survival training. Every time they stalk, chase, and pounce, they're channeling thousands of years of primal instinct. But here's the problem. Most owners accidentally ruin the most important part. They never let their cat catch the toy. Think about it. If every hunt ended in failure, what would that do to your confidence? For your cat, it builds frustration. It tells their brain, "I'm failing at being a cat." And that bottled up energy, it can lead to random zoomies, aggressive behavior, or even silent depression. Here's how to fix it. During play, give your cat a few good chases, then slow it down near the end. Let them pounce, let them win. Even better, after a successful kill, reward them with a treat or a final chew on the toy. This closes their instinct loop. Hunt, catch, eat, rest. When you complete this cycle, your cat feels fulfilled and way more relaxed afterward. But there's something cats love even more than catching a toy, and we'll get to that later in the video. Third, respecting their alone but with you time. Ever wonder why your cat follows you from room to room, but never actually wants to be touched? It's not mixed signals, it's how cats bond. They love being near you, just not on you. That's called parallel bonding. For them, sitting silently across the room is a sign of deep trust. It means they feel safe in your presence. But here's where most owners go wrong. They interpret that distance as rejection and try to force affection. Constant petting, picking them up, or interrupting their quiet space can quietly erode the emotional bond without you even realizing it. And here's what to do instead. If they're nearby but not engaging, just offer your hand low to the ground and wait. Let them come to you. If they do, you've earned it. If they don't, you still showed respect. That moment of silent presence is sacred to a cat. It's how they connect, not with noise, but with stillness. And hey, before we move to the next one, make sure to hit like and subscribe so we can get this video to more people who love their cats as much as you do. 4. Sleeping with their favorite shirt of yours. What if your cat could sleep in your arms, even when you're not home? Turns out, they kind of can. Cats are obsessed with scent. Your smell, especially from something worn like a t-shirt or hoodie, is like a security blanket for their nervous system. And here's what most people miss. Placing a soft shirt that smells like you in one of their favorite sleeping spots can dramatically lower their stress, increase emotional trust, and even reduce nighttime restlessness. It's especially powerful for rescues, anxious cats, or any kitty that acts more distant than usual. You're literally telling them, "I'm here, even when I'm not." Here's a pro tip. Use something that hasn't been washed. The closer it smells to your real body, skin, oils, everything, the more powerful the effect. You're not just giving them comfort, you're giving them you. 5. Morning greeting rituals. Think your cat doesn't care about mornings? Try skipping their routine once and watch what happens. Cats live for predictability. They're creatures of habit, and the start of the day sets the emotional tone for everything that follows. If you usually say, "Good morning," feed them, or give a little head scratch when you wake up and then suddenly stop, your cat notices, and it can quietly throw off their sense of emotional safety. See, what feels like just a habit to you is actually a ritual to them. That moment of morning connection signals, "I'm safe, I'm seen, and all is well." Here's what you can do. Pick a consistent morning gesture, even something as small as a soft, "Hey buddy," a slow blink, or a gentle pet when you first walk into the kitchen can make your cat feel deeply connected to you all day long. And don't worry, that one tip we promised earlier, the one almost no one does, that's still coming. 6. Creating vertical territory layers. Ever notice how your cat always finds the highest spot in the room, even if it means climbing the fridge? That's not just curiosity, it's psychology. Cats are vertical creatures. In the wild, elevation means power, safety, and status. The higher they are, the more secure they feel, and the more control they have over their world. Now here's the part most owners don't realize. If your home doesn't offer vertical layers, shelves, cat trees, ledges, your cat might feel trapped without ever showing obvious signs. Instead of relaxing, they're constantly scanning for safety, and that stress can quietly show up as skittish behavior, over-grooming, or even hiding more than usual. Here's what to do. Add vertical layers to their environment. You don't need expensive towers. Even a sturdy shelf near a window, a blanket-covered dresser corner, or a mounted perch makes a massive difference. Because when your cat feels above it all, they finally feel at peace. 7. Offering a choice of sleeping spots. Think your cat has a favorite sleeping spot? They do, but it changes all the time. Here's what most owners miss. Cats don't just want comfort, they want control, and that means having options. If you've only given them one cozy bed, even if it's luxurious, you might be limiting their emotional comfort without realizing it. Why? Because where they choose to sleep isn't random. It's based on mood, temperature, safety, and emotional state. A confident cat wants a view. A vulnerable cat wants to hide. A tired cat wants warmth. A playful cat wants proximity. Offer at least 2 or 3 distinct options: a soft cave bed, a sunny windowsill, a high shelf, or even a cardboard box lined with an old towel. Let them choose, change, and rotate. 8. Silent eye blinking ritual. Remember when I said there's something cats love even more than catching a toy? This is it. Most people think a cat's stare means nothing, but in their world, a slow blink is one of the purest signs of love and trust. It's how cats communicate, "I'm safe with you." But here's where it goes deeper. If you don't blink back, your cat might interpret that as cold, distant, or even mildly threatening. So if your cat stares from across the room and seems unsure about approaching, this silent little ritual could be the reason why. Try this instead. When your cat gazes your way, give them a long, soft blink, then slowly look away. To a cat, that's like whispering, "I trust you too." And the more you do it, the more your cat sees you as family, not just a food source. And if you thought this was intimate, wait until we get to tip number 10, the final one. It taps into your cat's earliest emotional memory, and all it takes is something you definitely have at home. 9. Respecting their litter box privacy. Would you go to the bathroom if someone was watching you every single time? Because that's exactly what a lot of cats deal with, and most owners don't even realize it. Cats are extremely private about their elimination habits. In the wild, exposing yourself like that is dangerous. It's when they're most vulnerable. So when your cat feels rushed, watched, or constantly interrupted near the litter box, it creates subtle but real stress. And here's where it gets worse. That stress can snowball into accidents, refusal to use the box, or even revenge poops on your bed or laundry. It's not defiance, it's anxiety. Here's what you should do. Give them space when they're using the box. Don't stand over them or talk to them. Keep it clean, but not immediately after every use. Let their scent linger just a little. It helps them feel like that space is theirs. And most importantly, place the box somewhere quiet, low traffic, and free from surprises like sudden noises or passing feet. When your cat feels safe doing their business, they feel safer with you too. 10. Simulating grooming with a wet toothbrush. Here's the one we've been waiting for, the toothbrush magic. It taps into something ancient for your cat, and barely anyone does it. All you need is a clean, soft, bristled toothbrush and a little room temperature water. It might sound strange, but this mimics the feeling of a mother cat grooming her kittens. The shape of the bristles, the rhythm of the brushing, and the slight dampness all send a powerful message to your cat's nervous system. You're safe, you're loved. And for some cats, especially rescues or those with a rough start, this kind of grooming rewires how they feel about physical touch. This is how to do it. Use gentle, slow strokes along their forehead, cheeks, and behind the ears. Spots a mother cat would focus on. Watch their reaction closely. If they start purring, closing their eyes, or leaning into the brush, you've unlocked something deeply instinctive. It's more than grooming. It's emotional time travel, and your cat will never forget it.